Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. My name is Stealwing33 and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And I have nothing to rant about today. It's early on a Monday, so my week has just begun. Although I did see, funny thing, I did see EA apparently has the most downvoted comment on Reddit where, so recently Electronic Arts, the wonderful shit show that they are, announced that they that you'll have to purchase characters like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker and like all these other characters for 4 times as much credits as they were in the beta, right? Now you gotta understand these credits are hard to come by in the Battlefront games. The game's pretty stingy with the in-game credits. So somebody did the math, and they're like, it'll take 40 hours of constant play to get Darth Vader, right? So you're paying $80 for a game, because I know this version of the game, like, I'm pretty sure Battlefront 2 is going to be one of the first games to break the convention of games costing $60. So you pay $80 for the game, right? And then you have to pay... You have to either grind for 40 hours, which, I'm going to be honest, I have a lot of free time because of the nature of my job. I don't have 40 hours to grind a game. I've barely got, like, the 6 or 7 a week to, like, do my YouTube videos. Let alone, like, the other garbage that I need to do. So, you either do that, or you can pay EA money, right? Because, of course, you can pay EA money. That's the way the games industry is right now. So people were outraged. I'm a little outraged. I didn't even buy the first Battlefront, and I'm a little outraged. I played the beta a little bit and had a genuinely good time with the beta from Battlefront 1. I thought EA was finally going to do it, and then they fucked it up, because of course they did. So I wasn't going to buy Battlefront 2 regardless. But after hearing this, I'm definitely not going to buy Battlefront 2. I'm not even going to buy it for the channel to do, like, fucking dumbass gameplay on it here. Alright, well, let's go to the building that isn't occupied currently. I've got to land. I'm very close to these 2 people. I'm going to get shot. I can feel it in my bones. Don't get hit in the head, at least. Let's go up a floor, because there's somebody on the outside of the building on my left, over here somewhere. I'm just looking for a gun right now. Pan is not gun, but pan will do. Ah, there we go. Alright, easy does it. Anyway, so yeah, so apparently some guy on Reddit complained about it, right? Because, no offense to Reddit, that is what Reddit does, they complain. Which is fine, because, it's a good mouthpiece for your concerns about things that you enjoy. That is its purpose, mostly. So, somebody on Reddit complained, right? So the EA, like, fan PR team, basically, reached out, and they said, hey, we're doing it so that way you have a sense of achievement, right? We want you to feel like these characters are worth the substantial time investment, that they feel good to obtain, blah, 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 right? Which, if you've ever worked in games, dirty little secret, telling somebody that it's an achievement, it's an honor to have something, is just a fancy way of saying, listen, we want you guys to pay money. Like, as a guy that works in games, it's a basic psychological tactic to turn a negative into a positive. And I'm talking, like, basic, like, day one basic. Like, it's not backtracking, it's re-exploring an area that you've already been with new eyes. Like, that's garbage, right? Like, that's... And that's, again, as somebody that works in industry, like, even I'm like, oh, come on, EA, man, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta put it like that, you know? Could have literally put it any other way. You could have said, oh, it's because we know this character... Like, basically what they should have said is, we know this character is going to be popular, so we're making it more expensive so that people will buy it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, if they had, like, just come out and been like, yeah, that's exactly what we're doing, I'd have been like, oh, yeah, alright. Like, I'd actually given up the ghost on it, because, I mean, at least they're honest. It's shitty, but at least they're honest. But, fuck. It's pretty bad. So, last time I checked it, it was sub, like, 2,500 upvotes, or 200,000 upvotes. Sorry, excuse me. I misspoke. It was actually too low of a number. Like, it's, like, really bad. People from communities that aren't even the Battlefront subreddit are starting to, like, dogpile on it, because it's what's wrong with the modern state of the games industry, is that publishers think that gamers will just continue to buy whatever garbage they're fed, and they're not gonna. Indies have known this for a while. Don't get me wrong, indies want the big dollars. That's certainly a thing. The problem is that, like, the big publishers have all the dollars right now. And I mean all of the dollars. Like, alright. This roof is dangerous because there aren't any good walls for me to hide behind. Someone just got roasted with a UMP. Well, I've given up what I have as a gun now. My hope is that it's not going to matter. We're going to hang out here for a hot second while I think about what it is I want to do. Yeah, so it's like sub like 250,000 upvotes. Like, really bad. Look, probably, like, this is a PR nightmare. Especially if, like, games media starts picking it up. Which they're not gonna. Like, point blank, games media is in the pocket. They're unreliable on a good day. Let alone, like, scandals and stuff. Never breaks. This would get views, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to break a big scandal like this, but they're not gonna. I'll almost bet money on it. Almost. They've surprised me before, because games media is very stupid sometimes. And they like to do things that make no sense, given their track record. Which I guess makes sense, because they're, you know, people. So I want an AK. No, I've got the Mini 14, and I would like to keep the shotgun, I think. The only pissant is that I've got this AR suppressor, which I wouldn't mind using. I think the only thing I'd swap the shotgun for at this point is like an M4. Might be good. The shotgun's just really good for right now, especially while we're fighting building to building like this. Like, before we leave, I should probably swap it to something longer ranged, but like, I just also have, like, the Mini 14 and stuff. We're basically rechecking houses that people have already been in. Although I had kind of hoped that nobody had been in here. The door was closed, but what am I hoping to find? I need a sight for the Mini 14, to be honest. I was trying to see, like, I know there are people in these buildings around us. I'm trying to see them if I can. I'm also trying to not, like, just chill out in a building, because it doesn't make for very good content. You know, not that moving is a very good strategy in this game, generally speaking anyway, but, you know. Gotta do what I gotta do for the video. Risk it for the biscuit and all that. Alright. Getting a decent number of shotgun shells here. Crossbow, huh? Mildly tempting. What would I take it over? I mean, I probably wouldn't take it, not in this situation. But, you know. At some point, I want to get around where I kill, like, I want to kill a couple people with the shotgun, or with the crossbow. 2x scope is better than a hollow. Isnai is just such a maze. So many nooks and crannies. Always makes me nervous to be in a city for too long. Because first of all, they're a hotbed. So, like, you know. There's going to be people. But in addition to that, there's just so many angles I can get shot from. Kind of hard to, like, determine where I'm getting shot from sometimes. UMP. An SMG suppressor. So there's a vector downstairs. And there's an ump up here. I kind of ignored them because I have the shotgun. But technically speaking, they are better. Like, they're more adaptable, basically. But I have the Mini 14, which is just as adaptable by most accounts. Store that on top of there. Well, let's get back inside before the red zone kills us. We're on the edge of it anyway, but so it, like, probably wouldn't. But, you know, make a dream. I try not to get too preachy during these videos. Last week was different. I was upset about something that I had read and needed to talk about it. Which doesn't happen very often. I normally don't, like, go on Reddit or anything before each video goes up. Just because, like, I try to avoid coming into these videos angry. You know? Just because, like, it's kind of a shitty thing to do, is to come into these vids angry. But, I don't know, last week I read that article, and it just, like, really got to me. Now, why did we swap the shotgun for the SCAR if I said the only thing I would swap for the shotgun would be an M4? Well, because I lied. See? Quick answer there. The long answer is the SCAR is essentially the M4. Just slightly worse at, like, full kit. The SCAR's biggest bamboozle is it cannot take attack stock. Which makes it slightly less stable at full kit. But all the way up until then, that is not an issue, because it's essentially the same thing as the M4. The airdrop sounds like it's going like that way, deep into the center of the circle, basically. Well, let's get off this roof. I've spotted one person so far this whole game. And I spotted them for like a half a second and then lost track of them. And then I'm pretty sure they died to whoever was in like the third building in the triangle of buildings that I had entered. So we're 556, good. I try not to whip my camera around too much, like that. But it's a natural movement for my eyes, unfortunately, because that's what my head wants to do. I don't play with face cam, so you guys aren't seeing it, but my head turns every time I make one of those turns. It like inches slightly to one side, as if I'm trying to turn my own head. It's what keeps me kind of focused on the game. What are we looking for? Well, obviously more 5.56 rounds. We have two 5.56 guns. We need more 5.56 rounds. But in a big way, what we're really looking for is I need a vertical foregrip. Would be big. And then I need we're gonna hang out right here for just a little while. I thought I saw somebody over there, like way the hell, like over here-ish. If I look down, over by those cars. Yep, there they are. Oh, I hit him once. I maybe shouldn't have taken that shot, to be honest. But, like, we're in the circle right now, and I'm pretty sure people are going to come this way, just from Yasnaya, basically. So I'm kind of hoping we can ambush some people. And this is the safest place in this area to do that from. Everywhere else is kind of dangerous. Alright. Yeah. So I don't know. It's weird. EA's been weird the last couple of years because they're trying to really push the envelope for what the gaming population will tolerate from, like, a monetizational standpoint. And the biggest issue is that they just haven't figured out that people really... We're tolerating it. We're not okay with it, if that makes sense, right? And there is a big difference between those two concepts, right? So, like, when somebody's okay with something, generally speaking, they'll... Oh! Oh, it must have been right on my left. Damn it. No, he was across the street. Damn it. Oh. I didn't even look. Oh, that was a mistake. Well, that blows. Yeah. Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. We got a kill. I paid for my own life. That kind of blows. I just wasn't... I guess I stopped looking. I got onto my rant a little bit too much. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. If you guys want to see more, don't subscribe to keep up to date. I want to post more videos. If you really like what you saw, leave a like. Helps the channel grow. Helps me out a great deal. But of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!